Well, here I go again with an all-in-one dish once more. The reason I'm doing this is because the holidays are just right around the corner. We're just simply a few days away from Thanksgiving, and I do believe in recycling untouched good leftovers. So here's another idea for you, and it's the all-in-one lasagna. Over here, we're going to start with our ingredients again. Onions and all those peppers. I'm going to be using Mexican Ford cheese and, of course, mozzarella. This is going to be a cheese fest. Lots of cheese in this pizza. I mean, lasagna. Here we're going to be using Munster cheese. I'm going to use this in the top layer. Over here we have the pasta sauce, mushroom pasta sauce that we're going to be using. And next to it is basil, fresh basil. Lasagna isn't lasagna unless you put your basil in there. And the Italian seasoning, parsley flakes, as well as oregano, pepper. And of course, I always use the all in all Goya. But anyways, that's later. Parmesan Romano cheese, and I'm gonna cheat a little with this frozen garlic bread. Also, gonna be using some ricotta cheese, and this sauce I will explain more of it later on. I'm gonna be using this instead of water when the sauce needs it. And here are my good pieces of breast, chicken breast, white meat. This came from a rotisserie chicken that I bought and stuffed. And this is what was left over. I will also be using some picadillo, ground beef, as well as the some of the stuffing itself, which I had from yesterday, and a pound of Virginia honey ham. I'm going to dice that and include it in there. Once again, here are most of the ingredients I'm going to be using. The others I will bring up little by little. One word I would like to say: Purdue rotisserie chicken. I find this in either Costco or BJ's for only $4.99. These things are like baby turkeys. Every other place sells them $2, $3 more expensive, and they're like little pigeons. This is like a little turkey. So much left over. Anyhow, I'm gonna be boiling my pasta in ham flavor concentrate. Actually, what I'm gonna be making is like a stock. Why? Because I want the pasta itself to absorb all those yummy taste. And since I'm gonna be using ham, I wanted to have that special ham taste. So a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. This is to prevent the pasta from sticking one to the other. And then you're just gonna like mix and stir. And again, as I said before, the Goya adobo. And once again, I'm gonna be putting plentiful here. It's a big pot, but you need to be careful because it does have sodium. And I'm gonna be putting in the pasta itself and let it absorb all that ham taste, which will add that extra taste of luxury to your lasagna. Here my pasta is done, and now I'm gonna just strain it. And immediately after, as always, I'm going to be putting it in a cold bath. And although I will lose a little bit of the taste of the ham, nevertheless, it will stop the there you go, my cold bath. It will stop the cooking process, and you don't want to cook it too much because it's going to go into the oven for 45 minutes to an hour, so there it could finish cooking. Already, here I am in a small pot. I'm going to heat some of the sauce that I said that I was going to be using instead of water. This is some lechoncito chunks, pork chunks that I made in the pressure cooker, and this is most of the juice that was left over, which I will use. And this, what better idea to use this instead of water, huh? Definitely a pasta, a lasagna full of concentrated taste. And over here, you're gonna be leaving all the fat, unwanted fat, in the utensil, which I use all the time to just use the juice and not all that grease. Although I did let a little bit go by because I'm using very minimal amount of oil in this recipe. So now you're gonna mix and stir. The lesson here is, guys, use everything in your kitchen. As long as it sort of makes sense, use it. And it's always good to look at this. Look at this. Who wouldn't want to use this instead of water? Be creative, as I said before. Now, in a large pot, we're going to light up, light up. It won't light up. We're finally lit. I love my gas stove. It's quick, fast, and great when hurricanes and the electricity goes off. It doesn't go off. Now we're going to put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Oh, here's my garlic as well. Uh, and in the back I have all the ingredients that I went through before: oregano, parsley, Italian, all in one, Goya, pepper, and of course I will always have close by my olive oil spray. And of course my basil, as I said before, basil, basil, basil. Lasagna isn't a lasagna unless you have basil. And I'm going to be using fresh tomatoes and all my peppers and onions. Well, guys, I'm going to put a little bit of the virgin olive oil in there, and I'm going to let it heat up so I could start my creation. But before that, while it's heating up, I'm going to take a little break, and I will be back very soon. Just let's wait for this to heat up and ready to go. Be back.